I'm 1/2 of a mile away from Ashland, starting my who knows what number day. Another fabulous day of bicycle touring. I don't know what that coffee had this morning, but I'm jacked. I'm having like the best morning. It's like a blah day. Wet, chilly, trafficy, but I do have a nice shoulder. All right, I gotta pay attention before I pick the wrong road and find out 10 miles later. Yeah, I gotta go this way. All right, mile 2.3, 71.3 to go. For some reason this morning, even though likely from the strong sugary coffee and a huge breakfast I had at a diner in Ashland, I was in the best mood possible, loving every minute, looking forward to riding into Minnesota later on. That was hard for the camera to pick it up, but there were 2 golden eagles right there on the side of the road. Just west of Ashland, I ride into more road construction where I start realizing what type of day I was about to have, with lots of lugging, trucking traffic added onto an already busy US Route 2. These trucks were driving at very high speeds, and right away I realized I was going to have to be very careful. Hey!
Morning.
How are you?
Where are you going? All the way to E?
To Duluth?
To Duluth? Okay.
I'm just gonna wait till everybody goes by and catch up. You think that's okay? How long are you gonna stand here?
I'll probably be standing here till, well, I'll move down eventually, but I'll be out here probably till past 6 o'clock tonight.
Whoa! Standing the whole time? Nobody's gonna relieve you?
It's a short day now. We're used to 16-hour days.
Do you wear orange any other time?
Not really, probably only for work.
It's nice meeting you. What's your name?
Ella.
Alan?
Ella.
Ella.
Yep.
Hi, Ella.
Hi.
Be safe.
Enjoy your journey.
Thank you. I see clear of blue skies ahead. It looks like it's gonna get gorgeous out. Look far in the distance. You can see the boundary of white against the blue high pressure system taking over. Nothing like some sunshine. Thanks, man. This gentleman right behind there is helping me get through because it's not so easy. I can't go as fast as the regular traffic, so. And they're actually working on the road as we speak, so. All right, that wasn't too bad. Back to it. Once I get past the road construction, I reach the Chequamegon-Nicolet National Forest and keep on riding along, finding lush nature with rolling hills. This national forest is made up of 2 individual forests managed as one, being the only 2 national forests in the state of Wisconsin, encompassing over 1.5 million acres. They were established in 1933 after heavy deforestation that hardly left any old growth around. It's made up of what is known as the North Woods of eastern North America, with both mixed broadleaf and conifer forests, along with bodies of water such as lakes, bogs, and swamps. The broadleaf trees you can find here include maples, aspens, birches, and ashes, with conifers such as pines, spruces, firs, and junipers. I cover some more miles and reach the town of Iron River, where I stop at Angie's Bakery and fall victim to her pastries. I'm not much of a sweet tooth and was only looking to get something to eat for later on, but sure enough, once I took a bite of one of her maple danishes, I had to have several others of this and that. If you come by Iron River, you gotta stop and say hello to Angie. She's got amazing pastries. Maple danishes, and then I ate one more, and then I ate a strawberry rhubarb turnover, and I got a cookie. I couldn't stop eating. As soon as I came out, blue skies. Gorgeous day ahead of me here. About 28 miles in, and I got another 40, at least 45. Got my work cut out for me today with a headwind that is not stopping for now. I foresee it not stopping until, if any time, late in the day. And the other part of the challenge today is this little tiny shoulder with a lot of trucking traffic. So when they come behind me, I just jump on the gravel. Either way, I'm making good way. 35 miles in. I'm using my game plan, which is not overpowered, just stay with the same output and don't worry about my speed. I got enough time. I started early enough. So all I gotta do is just chill out, listen to music, stay out of the truckers. Even though the 62-mile Tri-County Rail Trail parallels US Route 2 from Ashland to Superior, it was almost unrideable until this section due to deep sand and loose gravel. This trail proved to be a difficult one as it is mostly used by ATVs and snowmobiles. The tires of ATVs and tracks of snowmobiles churn up the dirt and sand so much that it never has a chance to compact enough. But thankfully the trail started looking better the closer I got to Duluth, and I was able to give it another try. I've been seeing this trail for a while, and it was rough in a lot of places, but the more I look at it, the more it looks good enough, and it's enclosed in the woods here, so maybe I'll get some reprieve from the wind and take a break from being on the traffic. Looks beautiful so far. What a change of pace. I'm having a ball. The heavy gravel is gone, and I was like crushed limestone, like really nice, and I'm sure it'll change to other things like powdery right there. But I was tired of being on US 2. That little shoulder of Wisconsin's, man, it'll wear you out, because I'm riding the whole time looking back, trying to get out of the way of the trucks. There's just not enough room for all of us really to be safe. It's not even just about my safety, it's the safety of other people, because me being in the mix is a conflict for judgment of other people, which can cause accidents. And I was getting out of the way as often as I could. Yeah, I think this is a good idea. What a break. It made me realize how much I miss rail trailing. That's me almost losing it. You gotta have two hands on this trail, and several times it's happened to me. It's just a lot of areas that have sand, a lot of deeper sand, and sort of a dangerous scenario for most cyclists that are not like when mountain bikes or softer, wider tires. Absolutely nobody here. It's for, I think, ATVs and snowmobiles, which are really popular in this area. Even though I almost lost control of my bike and crashed with the loose sand and gravel here and there about a dozen times, I had a ball riding on this trail. I only saw one father and son on their ATVs and no one else. Another benefit of this trail was that it was so enclosed with trees, making it so that the headwinds I was battling out on the narrow shoulder of US Route 2 became insignificant. Alright, I'm on a good section here for a while now. Nice and compact and gorgeous. Lots of pine trees. I keep on cranking miles, and in no time I reached this section of the trail that had half the width of the trail paved, and all of a sudden I'm floating on my two wheels once again. Woo! Paved road. Half the trail's paved, the other half is dirt. Clearly it's more for the use of ATVs and snowmobiles. I ride into the city of Superior and onto the 5-mile-long Osage Trail, which runs along the city's waterfront. By now I'm toast and looking to stop for the day, but I need to ride over the St. Louis Bay and into the city of Duluth, Minnesota to set me up for a 100-mile-plus ride the next day. I was needing to reach Fargo, North Dakota in 3 days' time and over 250 miles. My friend Steve is flying from Florida to Fargo to meet me there with his bicycle so we can ride for a weekend to North Dakota. Him and his wife Patty are the responsible ones that got me into bicycle touring 20 years ago. These coming days with Steve will soon become some of the most memorable of my entire tour across the US. I'm destroyed. I had to come across Superior straight into the wind. One of the two bridges, one's the interstate, the other one's US 2's bridge. It's just ahead. I think I can cross St. Louis River on it. Go home! That dog was close to biting me. I gotta take a breath because the wind, the gravel trail. I'm like in a hurry to finish, but there's so much light. It's a psychological crazy game that you play. Go slow, because when you go fast, especially in a city, that's when you get hurt. That's not me telling you, it's me telling myself. Like, that's just the way it is. All right, let's do it. Slow and easy, enjoy. It's gonna be awesome riding over this bridge. Where to now? This is the longest day ever. That was amazing though. What a bridge. What a bridge ride. That was invigorating after my long day. All right, let's see if we can find a place to stay. My legs need rest.